My character name is Tyson, and I am a man that come from the streets of New York, and I got tied up with some my friends turned enemies in the streets, and there's some debts that needed to be paid. There's some exchange of money in street politics that get aggressive and twisted. And I got some threats, and I got some threats from some folks that I know that they would do what they threatened to do. And I just had to figure out a way to get out of there. And so that's who Tyson is. And I got a child. I got this family. I got this. It's politics. It's also in certain levels of embarrassment and just stuff that ends up happening. And it's some stuff that a lot of quote unquote Christian families have to deal with. Living your life ashamed of what your kids may have done and certain choices they've made, because you are supposed to be the example, especially if you're a pastor or the first lady connected to a pastor. So there's a lot of big reveals, big secrets, big moments that are really uncomfortable in this movie. Well, Jacob, at some point, it's revealed that he's my son. And so there's a bunch of moments and things and situations that happen throughout the movie to reveal that and the dynamics of that. Jennifer Hudson is the mother of my son, Jacob, or Langston in the movie. And Forrest Whitaker and Angela are my son's grandparents. And there's this 6th degree of separation and stuff that just kind of happens and gets revealed throughout the movie. And it was an uncomfortable movie to make, uncomfortable movie to watch. And I think spiritually it's going to be a form of mentorship when people see it. Well, I am aware of who Langston Hughes is. Black History Month, he was, in school he was one of the poets slash political figures slash men of integrity that was mentioned during Black History Month. But I've never seen any of his plays or went to any of his plays. So when Casey called me, I had to really get into my research about him, this specific play, and more importantly, my character and my role and what I was supposed to do and bring to the movie. And it was I've prayed for balance. Love the big franchise movies and the international stuff. But I've also wanted to do a movie where I could really go into the other side of acting, the Forrest Whitaker, Denzel stuff, the heavy, the heartbeat stuff. And, Black Nativity showed up. So she wrote the role for me specifically. I got the script, and character's name was Tyrese. It's like, Casey, I love you, but Tyrese ain't playing Tyrese. And then she told me everybody that was going to be involved, and I was like, okay, well, that's uncomfortable, but that's what I want. I want to be in scenes with Jennifer Hudson and Forrest Whitaker and Angela Bassett, Mary J. Blige, and I didn't know of Jacob at the time, but I definitely got to know him as I showed up. He's very young, very focused. And And so I don't know. It's just one of the movies. I mean, God has a way of answering prayers in many forms, and I think this is a form of an answered prayer for me to be a part of this. It's going to affect the youth in a major way because it's anchored in reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, everybody is not over the top with the whole theater aspect of this play / movie. A lot of folks losing their houses. A lot of 15, 16-year-old boys don't have a father, don't have a mother, losing their house, losing a job, losing a consistent meal. And, you know, some folks are living with people that they don't really want to live with, but they lost everything and got to do what they got to do. And that's a reflection of today's time. It's not a period piece. It's like a period piece that's connected to modern day struggles and times that's happening right now. So it was a different brain. It was like when I started singing, I was like, oh man, I'm singing right now. And so, but I you know, I was here to do whatever Casey wanted me to do. And yeah, so I got through it. And you know, I just, every day I just wanted to show up and be the best version of me I could to just contribute and live up to my part.